I'm starting off by cooking off 1 pound of spaghetti pasta. Remember to reserve about a cup of the pasta water. You can use this to thin down the spaghetti sauce, and if you're mixing the pasta and the sauce together in a bowl, add some of the water. That'll help the sauce stick to spaghetti. In a medium to medium-high skillet, add about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Salt and pepper, brown off and chop up until done. This is lean ground beef, but I still ended up with a little bit of fat, so I'm going to drain that off. In the same skillet on medium heat, I'm adding a couple tablespoons of oil, 1 cup of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped bell pepper, and 1 cup of sliced mushrooms. Adding a little black pepper. I'm not adding salt because that's going to draw out the moisture of the mushrooms. I'm going to saute for about 5 minutes. You can find this recipe and more on my Facebook and Google Plus page. Remember to come give me a visit. I'm adding a nice sized tablespoon of minced garlic and cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes. At this point, if I had a red or white wine, I would add about 1/2 cup and cook an additional minute or 2 just to cook off the alcohol. The wine really gives it a nice rich flavor. In my pot, I have a 28-ounce can each of tomato puree, tomato sauce, and crushed tomatoes. I've added my cooked ground beef and my vegetables. I've given it a good stir and brought it up to heat, and now I'm going to add my seasonings. And I'm adding a tablespoon of oregano, basil, Italian seasonings, and a teaspoon of thyme. Give it a good stir and reduce your heat to low-medium, just to a simmer. At this time, if you want to add some meatballs or Italian sausage, they really add a lot of flavor to the sauce. Now I'm going to let that cook for a good 45 minutes to an hour to let all those flavors develop. I'm going to check on it about every 15 minutes and give it a good stir. Now I'm adding about 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Good stuff. The house is smelling good, and I think my husband knows what we're having for supper. Giving a good stir, I'm going to taste for seasonings and let it cook for an additional 15 to 20 minutes. Serving tonight with a fresh kale salad with a vinaigrette. You can use any kind of pasta you want. I'm using spaghetti tonight, Sometimes I use linguine or fettuccine. Of course you gotta garnish it with a little bit of grated Parmesan. If I'm feeding a group of people, I will mix the pasta and the sauce together and serve in a bowl. But if it's just my husband and I'll dish out the pasta first, then ladle the sauce on top. Thanks for joining me in Tessa's kitchen. I hope you make this spaghetti, love it, and enjoy.